to a lot of you on your team, we would not have been able to do it without the leadership from Fred and Sonia. So thank you for continuing to support us and really show the importance of our committee, because as you said, we really I work on the strategic committee as well, meeting as well. So as part of the strategic plan, it's really to show what our committee is able to do to help really represent the Valley, which is very diversified. So with that, what we are doing this year, a little bit different. One is Keisha mentioned, the Onyx African American Business Hub. We are going to go ahead and keep those educational seminars. We did see that they were very successful. It really met some of the needs from our community. We really had great board members represent us and do some meetings, including like Cleveland Brown, did some technical support piece with the Onyx program. I have been a speaker with the Adelante program. Sonia Smith-King has got the Elevate program. So we really have had board members represent us and really share their expertise and knowledge in those committees. So it's been a great thing to see. So part of that is to continue doing those programs. But one of the other things we really want to do is really, for our plan from 23 to 25, is really increase diversity of businesses that attend our educational programs. Going back to what we said, we're going to have them, but how do we reach out to them? It's going to be important. How do we have more people come and join our webinars, join our training? Because we really see, once we do it, the benefits that come afterwards in taking it to the next step, joining our business assistant program and things like that. The going to the business assistant program too, if we look and do a total, and Sonia can share those numbers with you, a lot of the individuals and businesses that were helped not only survive, but really succeed and really get to the next level has been through our business assistant program. And they really have been able to get support, educational grants, training, various ways that they have been able to customize working one-on-one with those businesses. And those individuals or those owners and entrepreneurs really have our very diversified group, and the numbers look great. We just want to reach out more of them because we really know the need that's out there. And especially with everything happening, in particular, one, we had COVID, but now with this year, with inflation, we know there's a lot of businesses that are really in need of our business assistant program. So we really are trying to get them to the table and get those needs. One thing that's really crucial, and I'm so glad to hear Lily Rocha's here, as we said, we had speakers last year from great organizations such as Lily said, congratulations, hearing from our last meeting how much you have grown with your members and having in the different locations. That's our goal. That's our goal this year. Really create that partnership with organization like Lily's, like Latino, the LA Latino business, and various organizations. Some of you guys that are here, we would love to connect and build those strategic partnerships and do two things instead of us creating our own thing and you creating, but how do we partner with you? Maybe we join your group and do support some of your events. Maybe you join our group and support some of our events. You can come in and be, like right now we do the introduction. Maybe we can come out and be a speaker with in front of your members and stuff. So the whole idea is really strengthen that partnership and really get together, because we know at the end of the day, our goal and our missions similar, which is how do we help people that are in need and how do we help our community? How do we give them access to capital and the various things? So that will be a partnership that we do that. And then, again, strategize how help us learn how do we share more information and get the flyers out there on the business assistant program and the relevant programs. As we said, we have a variety of programs through the Valley Economic Alliance, through economics, through the educational, through the living sustainable. There are different committees, but how do we help get the word out through all the committees that are out there? I know we're going to be focusing on continuing, because we were very successful with the Juneteenth celebration, the Spanish breakfast that was successful, and various things like that. So that's on the committee charter. What I think we are looking, like I said, to focus and really include you. Be part of our committee, be part of our mission in helping that. So that's kind of the goal for the next couple of years. Sonia, what will you like to add to our committee charter and strategic partnership?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Armida. First of all, I just want to introduce myself. For those of you who may not know, I'm Sonia Blake, and I'm president and CEO of the Alliance. I'm actually on vacation this week, calling in. So I'm super excited to be here. Audio, not camera ready at the moment, but I'm really excited to see so many wonderful longstanding members come back, returning members, and many new members as well, and lots of folks that I know and love, and I'm very excited that you chose to hop on today and get involved and see what we're working on. As you can hear, we're working on some really great stuff. And Carmen and Armida have done amazing jobs as our co-chairs, and Fred as our board chair, and I'm just trying to keep up with them. And so I came on board with the Alliance almost 3 years ago, as Fred mentioned earlier, but what wasn't said so far is that I am the organization's first woman and first person of color to run the Alliance in our almost 30-year history. And so, you know, part of what the board is excited about and moving toward and really excited about advancing for our San Fernando Valley region is diversity, equity, inclusion in all that we do, as Fred mentioned, and I'm evidence of that. And when I came on board, we did create some really fantastic programs, and we augmented programs that were already very successful, like our business assistance program. And so let me share with you a little bit more about the charter of our committee, so you can get a sense of where we're heading with all of this, who we are and where we're heading. So you'll see here our organization's mission to engage and unite Valley stakeholders and raise standard of living and economic vitality across the San Fernando Valley. And when we talk about the Valley, we talk about a 5-city region in North LA County, including Burbank, Calabasas, Glendale, San Fernando, and the San Fernando Valley region of the city of Los Angeles. And in terms of our diversity committee mission statement, really developing strategies and programs to help reach and serve diverse audiences. I just want to go to the goals a little bit here to be very crystal clear what we're looking at: increasing the diversity of businesses that attend our educational online and in-person programs, to increase the diversity of businesses who enroll in our business assistance programs. And I did pop in the chat a flyer for that business assistance program. It's completely free, and we have amazing executives and residents who are pro bono subject matter experts on marketing and financial analysis and applying for loans and a whole host of other topics: utilities, getting utilities rebates, hiring employees, doing procurement and contracting, whatever a business might need to start, grow, and thrive here in the Valley. So I encourage you to take a look at that if you're interested in enrolling in that program, and share it with your network so that we can make sure that our businesses really know how they can access free resources. One of the goals of the committee also is to maintain relationships with strategic partners to help us increase the diversity of the participants on our webinars, as well as in our business assistance program. And the way we do that is the members of the diversity committee become a liaison to a particular strategic partner. The way Keisha mentioned, she's our liaison to GLAC, the Greater Los Angeles African American Chamber of Commerce. And this is a citywide or maybe countywide organization that focuses on African American owned businesses. And we want to make sure that when we're talking about the Valley region in particular, that we're partnering with this organization to reach our mutual partners and constituents in our region. So each liaison each member of our committee can become a liaison to an organization to help us schedule and agree upon an alliance presentation at one of their meetings. We can have our business advisor make a presentation at their meetings to let them know that the alliance is available to kind of be their technical assistance arm if their members would like to have more help in any of these areas, we can do that at no cost to kind of be an additional resource. It would entail just sharing the business assistance flyer with that group, and then sharing any other relevant program and event flyers, as well as getting information from that group that we can share out through our network as well. And then finally, recommending any strategies and programs that you think might really help advance the work. So I guess that's kind of where I'd like to leave it now. And I'd love to know in the chat if there are any folks on the call here who would like to be a member of the committee and be a liaison to an organization, then please do put that in the chat so that we'll know. Otherwise, you're welcome to continue participating on the committee as a guest. We won't assign you as a liaison to a strategic partner organization, but we'll welcome you to be a part of this conversation as much or as little as your schedule allows. And I think that's about it for the charter, Armida. Did I get everything? Now I can talk about the partner program next if it's a good time for us to do that. Shall I move
Yes,
on
please.
to the, okay, terrific. So let me share once again, and maybe I'll just share it from the charter. So some of the partners that we have identified, there are 13, and we can add to this list as well. So one of the things that we can brainstorm is who would we like as partners? Who can help us advance this work? And they're not already here that we've identified. So we have identified Black in the Valley. Of course, Shania came on board, and Shania does an amazing marketplace over the holidays, over Juneteenth, and we are very excited about partnering again this year. There's Black Women's Network. You can see the different organizations here if you kind of check out the different organizations we've identified. And I'd love to pause and see if anyone has ideas about additional organizations that we should be reaching out to on a regular basis to diversify our recipients of our educational services. Any ideas?
Hi, Sonia. This is Annie. Sorry. Yes, the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce really has an ongoing educational program. They would be happy, or we would be happy to partner even further, because I believe we are already we already have an alliance. Same with the United Chambers of Commerce.
Yes, absolutely. Wonderful. Yes. United Chambers of Commerce is our strategic partner and one of our founding partners, in fact. And so we definitely do a lot of work with that group, and so excited about partnering with you in your new capacity. Congratulations, Madam Chair. And we'll very much look forward to partnering with the Filipino Chamber as well. I'd love to just kind of open it up for folks who would like to consider being a partner with any of the organizations that we mentioned, or to help us be the liaison and reach out to them. Here's another list of them here. Are there any other organizations that people think that we should add in addition to the Filipino Chamber?
Sonia, I see that Ajit added something in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, SCMSDC. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Ajit. And thank you so much. I owe you a phone call, actually. We have to connect. I know that. I apologize for the delay. So I'm so glad you're here. And yes, SCMSDC is a great one. And for those of you who don't know, this is a supplier diversity organization, and they certify businesses to do business with major corporations and government agencies, et cetera. So Ajit, can we consider you our liaison to SCMSDC, are you thinking? Or
I would love to do that for you.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, wonderful. All right, I'll just make a quick note here so that I have that, and then we will certainly add you to the committee. Well, wonderful. Any other thoughts about that?
I was looking also, Sonia, Al, not the artificial intelligence person, but Al Barico, he mentioned in the chat that he's the liaison to the American Institute for Architects, which we're trying to make sure that people understand that DEI is all of our business. And however, we want to target those companies that are doing the work to make sure that, DEI is at the forefront. And so that might be a good partnership to include as well.
Oh, wonderful. AIA, SFB. Yes. Hi, Al. Great to have you here. And
Hi,
yes,
Sonia.
AIA is a fantastic partner. They're working with us on some great stuff like helping to streamline development permitting with the city of Los Angeles, looking at zoning changes that may be needed in community plans, and diversifying our stakeholders is a wonderful partnership as well. So I'm going to make a note of that as well. And we'll be keeping in touch with you about that, Al.
Thank you, Sonia.
Yeah.
Pleasure to reconnect.
Absolutely, ditto. And so I think we can, oh, and then Martha, you had your hand up, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Thank you, Sonia. I was going to mention, I saw that NAMAC was unassigned.
Yes.
Are you looking for a liaison? I'm happy to be a liaison for them. I do have a good connection with Sharon Coleman and Ellen, and happy to be a liaison for that organization. And then, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. Terrific. That would be great. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And then another organization just to mention is WeBank. WeBank West are similar to NMSDC, except they're the third-party certifying agency for women-owned businesses.
Yes.
WeBank West would be the regional partner organization that covers Southern California. I'm happy to be a liaison for that as well, or to connect you all to that organization. I used to previously be employed there in another life.
Oh, terrific. Yes.
Very connected with them.
WeBank West, that would be great. That would be terrific. And we have to think this through a little bit, because I know that many of our government agencies like California DGS, Department of General Services, certifies businesses for free. And they have a lot of reciprocity with other institutions, so that people won't have to get certified by over and over again, but they can use that one certification with a variety of different potential clients. Whereas SCM, SDC, and WeBank West has a cost to be certified. So we may be looking at, or at least, kind of making sure people understand their options. And that can be some additional options in the mix. So I just want to put that out there and say that we will always be encouraging people to know about the free options, even as we are partnering with folks that charge for certification. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yes, 100%.
Okay. Terrific. And I see that SoCal Corporate Growth Partners, of course, is a great one. Thank you, Armida, for bringing that back up into the mix.
Sonia, I
Yes.
have a suggestion, talking about places we used to work for in another lifetime. So how about the Contractor Development and Bonding Program, which I can be a liaison for, since they are very much a resource for small businesses, and free at that.
Yes, terrific. And also that's City of LA and Metro. So we get a twofer there.
And the
Okay.
county as well.
And law.
County.
Yeah.
Terrific, Michelle. I will put you down for that. That'll be
Okay.
great. Good, good, good. Well, I don't want to take up all of our time with this. I do want to suggest that if anyone has additional, there was another one in the chat I wanted to ask Dilet about WEV. I'm not familiar with that organization. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, Dilet.
Okay, yes, it's a Women Economic Ventures. They help you with jobs, they help you with funding, and help you keep staying in business. Just make sure that women are prepared and they can get the funding they need to keep their business in place and stuff.
That's great. What a terrific partner. And Dilet, are you involved with them? And
Yes. And I can help you with, connect with them. They take you like through a 4-week training on Tuesdays for like 2 hours, and then you get a mentor of a CEO of like a large company or something like a Verizon or something, and they help you with the funding. They'll fund you up to like $10,000, and then they'll continue to train you.
Okay, what a wonderful.
So, but I can help
idea.
you with that. Yes.
Okay, Dilet, I'll be in touch with you about that one. And Ajit, thank you so much that you get invited to speak at Chambers and can be of help. I think that if any of us are involved with any speaking engagement at Chambers and other types of organizations, please share with them our business assistance flyer. And I'll put that in the chat here, so it'll be right on top. And that would be the greatest help, I think. It gives people all of the information they need to know what's available to them and to know how to access the help that they may need to help them grow their business. So thanks for the question and enabling us to do that. So with that, I think we've had great conversation about partners. If you see any other names on the list and from the agenda, you can link to the charter that I shared as well as the strategic partner list. You can take a look at those. You can suggest or email me. I'll put my email in the chat, or you can just put in the chat if you would like to be on the committee and assigned to any of those partners there, then definitely do let us know. Trying to think if there's anything else to share. Sonia, I guess maybe I want to share, give you the opportunity to share if there's anything that you wanted to, any questions that you had about being a liaison, or if you wanted to follow up offline, we can do that as well.
Sonia, do you want to put your email in the chat? Oh, there you go. See, we're thinking together.
Yes.
I did notice that we had 2 new guests. There's Richard and Jeanette. Richard, would you say just quickly introduce yourself?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Palais. I'm the interim chief executive officer of National Asian American Coalition. Very happy to be here. Many of you I know that are here. I know you very well and looking forward to working with you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. And it sounds like your organization could be one of our strategic partners as well.
Absolutely. Spent many years in this space. I could certainly help.
We welcome you. Thank you so much. Jeanette Sanchez Palacios. You there, Jeanette?
She said in the chat that her mic isn't working,
Oh,
but
okay.
please add her to any emailing list for events, meetings you'd like her office to attend. And then
Yes, so she's our district director for the office of Assemblymember Jackie Irwin. Just wanted to let you know, but she's our district director. Mm-hmm.
Wow, we have such a great group of people today. Thank you so much. All right. Any other questions for Sonia before we go on to our Juneteenth celebration? All right, Sonia, I'll just go right on into it. So Sonia has tasked me with working with Black in the Valley, as they had a really great Juneteenth event last year, and then we want to partner with them this year. So I'm reaching out to them, so I should have some more information. So, but we're going to be assumptive here. So if you will mark your calendars with June 17th, that is when the Juneteenth celebration, community celebration will take place. And it will be at Woodley Park in Van Nuys. So we'll give you more information and how we're going to partner with them, but certainly save the date because we want to let them know our commitment to being there. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is that, as Armida said earlier, that we want to bring to you different speakers that can help further our group. And one of the speakers I reached out to was Capri Maddox from the LA Mayor's Department. And then they agreed to come and speak with us. I think it was April, Armida, I sent you that date. So we will be hopefully getting all of that together and have that person share with us what they're doing with the city, because now that we have a new mayor, I'm sure there are new initiatives. So I'm excited about that as well.
That's
so,
May 17th.
Yes.
May 17th.
May 17th. Why did I put April? Maybe something good happening in April. All right, May 17th is the next meeting that Capri will be there. All right, so I will defer to you now, Armida, to talk about
thank you.
Oh, sorry, before we do that, if maybe want to give Shania a quick sec to maybe share, Shania, is there anything you wanted to share with us about Juneteenth and just a quick 30-second update at all?
Hey there. Yes. So Carmen, I did receive your email and I will give you a call offline. We would definitely love to talk about possibly doing some stuff together for Juneteenth, but it is definitely happening June 17th, Woodley Park, but we'll talk offline and see what we can work together with.
Okay, perfect. Sorry to interject that. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Sounds good.
No worries.
That's all right. Perfect. Our other event too is the Spanish language business breakfast. It was very successful. We kicked it off last year, where we brought a lot of the small business communities. We provided an educational seminar, network opportunity, and then just follow up an introduction with the business assistant program. We will have that again this year, and that'll be on July 6th is what we're scheduled to go ahead and have in person. With that, then the other affiliate groups that we discussed was, you heard from Keisha a little bit early on the Onyx program. As I share, I work primarily with the Adelante Latino Business Hub program, and there are various seminars that's going to start August 16th. We'll work on that. And then do we have Sonia Smith? Do you want to speak about the Elevate Women's Entrepreneur?
You know what? I haven't really briefed Sonia on that quite yet.
Okay.
Was
We'll
today
take it from there. She on that one, we're looking, and those ones will be probably on November 16th. And what we normally do is we try to bring in a couple of speakers on that, into that from a training. We have done it as far as like digital training, how to start up a business, how to get access to capital. Yelp was a very good one, telling us how to go ahead and make sure you get good ratings with your Yelp. Process payments with your cards. So there's various workshops we try to do that we look to see how we can go ahead and help your business. So as we have these meetings, please do give us suggestions on what you think may be good workshops for the community that's out there. I guess the other thing we wanted to discuss was the discussions on how we can leverage our Facebook groups. And as I mentioned, what topics, speakers, and things we should go ahead and consider. So Carmen, I'll hand it back to you for the rest.
Always, I have to remind myself to click back off of the mute. All right, thank you so much. Certainly, one of the things as Armida just talked about with the Facebook groups and so forth, you guys, engagement is so essential. And so I know that, if you guys have ideas or suggestions to do that, we certainly welcome it, because that is one of the biggest challenges, but also the biggest return on investment is the connections and engagement on social media. So certainly let us know. Also, any other speakers? I mentioned that we're going to have a Capri Maddox May 17th. If there are any other guest speakers that you would like to see, and certainly I hope to get GLAC, because they have a similar program that we have for small business or diverse businesses. And it would be great if we could partner with them. But are there any other speakers that you guys would suggest so that we can further our mission of our group? And if you don't want to say it out loud, oh yes, you got it, Ajit.
I got a bunch for you. This is my world. So you could tell me what you're looking for and we can talk offline, Carmen, for sure.
All right, because we're overdue to meet anyway. So let's work it out, okay?
Easy, here for you.
All right, thank you. And anybody else, I put my email, and I know Armida has hers and Sonia. So either of us, we're more than happy to receive your suggestions so that we can, and we always share amongst ourselves to make sure that we've covered it. So certainly do that. All right. So, and I think we've talked about our outreach to community partners. Sonia, do we need to, is there anything else we want to mention about that as far as our outreach partners?
Oh, good question. You know what? I think we covered that, but I did want to go back for a quick sec to the speakers, and just so everyone, you can be thinking about who are we looking for our speakers, for our programs. We're looking for business founders and owners of color, and who represent various diverse constituencies, who can talk about kind of how they overcame adversity to build a successful business. So founders, entrepreneurs is one category of speaker that would be amazing. Another category of speakers would be folks who can talk about financial topics like building credit, especially business credit, access to capital, things like that. We've had a lot of success with Armida in particular, and others who can speak to that topic. And then thirdly would be marketing, how to really make a name for yourself, how to get additional customers. These are the two topics that are most of interest to many of our Onyx and Adelante and Elevate participants, is building their businesses through sales, access to capital, and then hearing from founders who have really, built successful businesses. So I just wanted to put that out there. And then other than that, that, Carmen, to answer your question, I think we've really covered it on partners. If people just let us know of organizations they think we should reach out to and or who they can be a liaison to, and then join the committee to do that, I think we'll be in fantastic shape.
Thank you so much. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Also, we have on here, we want to share our BAP flyer. Sonia, do you have that ready to share?
Yes, ma'am. I put that in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and pop that in here again, so it'll be right on top, and everyone can feel free to take a look at that and share it far and wide with your network.
Thank you so much. And that is a big deal, sharing it. I love, with the Each One Reach One program we have within TVA for other stuff, and that still holds true for DEI. We want to make sure we share this so that we can get people the help they need, but also get the word out about our DEI. All right. As far as, because we've talked about so many things, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you guys would like us to do, that as we have we're at the end of our meeting, but I didn't want to miss out on anything. Shall we share anything else with you guys, or do you have any questions before we adjourn?
Carmen, I just want to offer up, put in the chat too, that we did a DNIB research recently. We sponsored a research and our work in DNIB. Whenever you're ready, I can share some learnings that we're finding of effective DNIB outcomes and learnings and all that stuff. So whenever you're ready for that.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. So please mark your calendars for May 17th at 10:30, right here on Zoom. And where we will have Capri Maddox as our guest speaker. And, have any questions you would like to ask. And if you want to send those to us in advance, that gives her more time to be prepared to thoroughly cover the questions you may have. And Janet, thank you so much. We didn't get a chance to get you to introduce yourself. Quickly do that before we adjourn. Janet Lavender, which is a lovely name.
Hi, everybody. I had a Zoom meeting with my staff, and I was late, so I apologize for that. But I am the founder of a nonprofit organization called Well Suited. And we have a college and career planning program, a remote program that was approved by the Los Angeles Unified School District for middle and high school students to use as a tool to create their own individual pathways. And we do that by partnering with universities and CSU colleges to recruit their interns to become college coaches or mentors to our students as they create, to help guide them with creating their career pathway. So in turn of that, to the universities has been willing to partner with us in this, but they have asked us to provide their college interns with the same. So we are in the process of recruiting professionals to join our team of experts to come in and become mentors and career coaches for our interns who are graduating from these universities.
Okay. Can you put your email? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can you put your email and stuff in the chat so that people can grab it too? Sure. And my information is also there, Janet, as that's my space with the university working with our alumni. So I would certainly love to do that with you. I know we're 3 minutes over our time, but I wanted to make sure I got you in, Janet, but certainly put your information in so we can all capture the chat. And then I know Erica will send us information after.
One
Right.
second.
And I also, Bianca, I see you're on, I know we're everybody has to jump off, but please quickly put your information in. And everybody, again, May 17th, 10:30, and we'll send you all the information so that you can register for the meeting. But thank you so very much for joining us today. We
Thank
appreciate-
you.
Yes, and we hope to see you next time. DEI is everybody's business. So we'll see you at our next meeting in May. Have an amazing day, and thank you all so very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.